Snap, crackle, boom, pop goes the sun. We are talking about a major, massive coronal mass ejection that happened on the far side of the sun today. And it is extremely impressive, in my opinion. And yes, I'm still obsessed with this mega massive calicane, a Bombogenesis cyclone that's going to hit the west coast of the United States around the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th. And it's going to cause major, massive problems for California. If people in California are looking for good news, it does appear that the surface area that will get over 20 or over 10 inches or 1 to 2 feet of rain in California has dropped from 45% to like 38% by the latest 16-day guesstimates that the GFS is doing. But if you look over here, that's like 16 to 24 inches. And that is still just a ton of rain that is supposed to come into California over the next 2 weeks. You are absolutely on. People are in danger, animals are in danger, and property's in danger. Red alert. This storm that has been moving over the United States of America, that is moving east, it has spun up quite a few tornadoes. But last time I saw it, none of them have been super deadly, so that is good news. Though this pattern continues tonight and will move east tomorrow. But I think you can forgive me for obsessing about this thing because it is massive, it is major, and it is notable. Weather geeks, wow, this storm off the west coast is seriously a sight to behold. Yeah, dude, 957 millibars. That's like category 2, category 3-ish. Hurricane strength if we were talking about hurricanes, but it's not a hurricane. You know that, I know that, we know that. But it will bring 70-mile-per-hour winds, which is basically hurricane force winds, to parts of the west coast over the next few days. And please do forgive me if I'm acting a bit punch drunk. For the first time in 3 years, I was sick over the last 7 days. Being sick is never fun. I really like to avoid it. But my brain might be a bit mushy, and my disaster communication skills might be rusty. But here we look at the mixed precipitation map over the next 48 hours, and you can see our big storm that is moving out, and then our next storm that is moving in. And so here it shows that pretty much everybody on the entire west coast, except for maybe 3% of California, is getting some type of precipitation over the next 48 hours. Man, everything Tesla / Elon Musk is kind of strange and highly dramatic right now. Tesla dropped 12%, $15. It actually hit a low of, I think, $104, but it bounced back up to 108. And then check this out. And after hours, it popped from 107 to 160 and then fell back down again to 107. It's whatever's going. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. And full disclosure, I bet a friend of mine $100 when Tesla was at 150 that it would go below 100. So right now it's looking like before February 1st. Right now I got a good chance of winning $100. Yeah, the sun is definitely waking up. Also, I'll show you, there was some chatter about, there's this site or the YouTube / Twitter place where that predicts earthquakes. Although they're not very good at it. They predict earthquakes all the time, and they predicted a 7.0 earthquake in California today. I watched a Dutch Sense video, and he's actually, in my opinion, really great at predicting earthquakes, locations, and strength. He complained, though, that no other YouTubes ever give him credit. And I'm like, yo, dude, for 10 years I've been giving you credit, man. I don't know. I guess it's a YouTuber thing in the truth community to always be like, everybody's against me. I like Dutch. Although our political views don't always line up, because it seems like everybody else in the truth community is on the right, and I'm in the middle. Anyway. All right. What's it talking about? Hey, speaking of politics, they were trying to vote on a new Speaker of the House for Republicans, and 3 votes failed, so now they're on vote number 4 or something. Here it is. This guy, 24-hour warning, dangerous situation. This was 7 hours ago. 7.0 earthquake is likely in San Francisco Bay, northwest of Los Angeles area on today. Here's the deal. I'll tell you, between us, you and I, because I trust you, I am really worried because, with all the storms coming in to California, and around Christmas, they had a 6.5, and then 2 days ago they had a 5.4 over here by Ferndale. So I am really worried about earthquake activity on the West Coast this week and next week and this month, really. But I'm just saying, this side always predicts. Oh, wrong one. That side I was showing you always predicts major earthquakes, and its hit miss ratio is like 2%, 5%, in my opinion. So I'm just saying they may get the date wrong, but I don't know. I would not be surprised to see weird earthquake activity, especially when you see major storms. And let me show you something if I can. All right, let me show you this is the latest hot off the presses model that's running, and if the activity we're seeing, wave after wave after wave, going into California, and then up into the Alaskas and the Oregons and the Washingtons, and even into the Canadas. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, I don't remember seeing a situation like this in my 10 years here. Just look at all the lows that are popping up and shit. That is just wild. I mean, so I'm just telling you, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I got a real bad feeling. Although I'm not going to pick a date, and I'm not going to pick a magnitude. But if you're on California, I would definitely be paying attention to your pets, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, dude, it's going to be a wild situation. And welcome to 2023. I hope you're having a decent new year. Remember, I've been saying that I think that, with Mercury retrograde and Mars retrograde right now, definitely to the 12th, maybe to the 20th, it's going to be kind of frustrating, kind of wild, kind of weird. So just buckle up, because nothing you plan is probably going to go well, maybe, asterisk. But hey, life is short, and you don't know how long you're going to be here, so definitely do your best to have a decent time, have a good time, be kind, be cool, make people laugh when you can, and tell your mom, your family, your friends that you love them, and you appreciate them, and you are super duper glad they're in your life. But as I've been saying, we are looking at 1 to 2 feet of rain for large portions of California, northern, partially central, east, west, east. Okay, California. Stephen Eckhart, Northern California, bullseye for 1 to 2 feet of rain over the next 2 weeks. It's a major situation, and it's going to cause landslides. NWS is talking about loss of human life. Big problems over the next 2 weeks. So I would stay aware and have a plan if you're in those areas. Europe is experiencing its worst heat wave ever recorded. But this is technically good news, says U.S. Storm Watch. Well, I say it's good news because everybody was saying that the super bad winter is going to cause a super major energy crisis, and that a lot of Europeans were going to freeze to death, and that Russia was waiting for it to be super cold and frosty and stuff to pounce and stomp Ukraine. So technically, it's good news if you're Ukrainian or European that, your power's not getting shut off or you're not getting stomped into the ground. But yeah, December was one of the wettest on record for many locations in NorCal. And Blue Canyon got 26.5. And there's a lot more rain coming. That's what I've been trying to say. Crazy days indeed, dude. Hang in there. Stay cool. That's the area that it came from. Whoops. Hit wrong button. And it does seem like tons of people got sick, whether it be the flu, the RSV, or the COVID over the last 2 or 3 weeks. So if you went without getting sick over the last 2 weeks, you're lucky. Be grateful for that shit. You know what? I can't wait for the day that things calm down and I can go live and just tell y'all every single opinion I have, asterisk, about everything. I miss those days. You know what I'm saying? I do. So now I'll stick with the bread and butter vanilla. Yeah, like I've been saying, we are now, what do we got? We are 31-ish days. I don't know, man, maybe we're 71 days into the Mars retrograde. And as I've been saying, people who go on the offensive aren't going to do very well. And there's just countless cases of people who went on the offensive attacking people and then it ended up where they lost. So stay cool. All right. Try and play defense. And try to avoid losing your life or the lives of your friends and loved ones. But yeah, the NWS saying likely lost a human life from these major wave after wave storms coming in. All right, everybody stay cool. Oh, I will say this one last point, though. I'm talking about Tesla calculations and stuff. I have a bunch of wild theories, but All right, Tesla down here was at like $20, right? Split adjusted and shit. It was at like $20 up until the pandemic hit. And then it like skyrocketed to $400. And so, if you'll notice, all the people, I think it's coming back down. I think it'll be like double, maybe even a little more than double over what it was before the pandemic. So I would say the stock price for Tesla would be $40 or $60. Remember, I'm the guy who's told you stay out of crypto since November 2021 and tech, because Aquarius is getting its ass kicked by Saturn until March of 2023. So my calls on this have been super accurate. So I'm just saying it is reversing back to the normal mean post-pandemic. And nobody can kind of explain why Tesla just exploded during this time. Same with Bitcoin. And Tesla and Bitcoin have kind of been tracking each other. So I'm saying it's probably going to keep on dropping. It's definitely going to drop below 100 in my opinion. And it could go as low as $40 to $60. All right. I've said too much as usual. God bless everyone. Stay cool. Talk to you soon.